And welcome to our business presentation, our business briefing webinar. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. Thank you everyone for being with us today. And today we're going to talk to you about our business. We're going to share a little bit about our background, our company's background, the market potential, what our team has done so far. You learn a little bit about who we are as a company, what we do, what our service is, what our product is, which you guys, I have a warning for you guys today. All right. Are you guys ready for the warning? I got a warning for you. The warning is you're about to fall in love with InCruises. The way I fell in love with InCruises 10 years ago because of incredible product or incredible opportunity. And I've got 2 rules for you. Okay. I've got 2 rules. These rules, Louis, especially you, man, I'm watching you. You got to follow these rules. All right.
All right.
You guys ready for the rules? Here are the rules. This is very important. Sit back and relax. All right. Sit back and relax. Have some fun. Enjoy the information. I say to people, worst case scenario, you'll meet some good people today. You'll get some good information about the world of travel and a great business opportunity. This business isn't for everybody, but for the right person, it could be something really, really cool, something different you can do in your life. And again, we're looking for a couple types of people. We're looking for someone that might be interested in traveling, right? So if you want to travel more often, well, we've got a great product for you. We're also looking, number 2, for someone that's looking to do something different, something extra, a side gig, like we call it, something spare time or part-time. Maybe you'd benefit from, adding an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month to your income. What would you do with that? That opportunity is there. I believe we've got the greatest part-time opportunity in North America. And number 3, we're looking for someone that maybe wants to do something like what I've done, something big with the company, built a global business, a business that pays you residual income. That's income whether you show up or not, and a business that really gives you freedom, which is for me everything. Freedom for me is everything, is having time and money. Some people have time but no money. Some people have money but no time. Then there's the worst, people who have no time and no money. But you want to get into that 4th group, which is living a life where you have time and money, which I believe equals freedom. So that's kind of like what we're looking for. I want to get right into it. And so let's jump right in. So the name of our company is InGroup. It's actually InCruises. We launched as InCruises because we were primarily focused on the cruise industry and providing people a better and a more inexpensive way to cruise. But since then, we've evolved into InGroup because we've got more than cruises on our website. We've got hotels and resorts, tours, excursions, and experiences. By the way, just quick housekeeping. It's a private webinar. It's confidential. So please, no recording, no sharing of the slides. I'm watching you, Louis. So as we get into it.
Damn,
I know, man. I know. I'm sorry about that. So let's get right into it. All right. I want to jump right in. So first of all, we're talking about owning your own business. And that's really what InCruises is about you having an opportunity to own your own business, whether it be part-time or full-time, whether it be, like I said, as a part-time gig with us, the way a lot of people get started, or making a full-time career the way a lot of us have gotten started. Did you know that 74% of millionaires own their own business? So 3 out of 4 millionaires are actual business owners. I probably don't even have to tell you that. Chances are you know it. There are exceptions, but business ownership really changes everything. The key is you got to find the right business, and not all businesses are created equal. According to The Economist, 66% of North American adults surveyed want to own a business. They want to do it. Most people would love to be in business for themselves. If you ask someone, hey, would you rather have a boss or no boss? Most people would say, I'd rather not have a boss. Would you rather work your schedule, or would you rather work the schedule that someone else is making you work? I'd rather work my own schedule. But the problem is that even though they want that, most don't know what business to start. That's what The Economist talks about. And guess what? Business opportunities, they're not created equal. Whether you open a restaurant or whether you open a small business, a traditional business, maybe you go into direct sales, network marketing, multi-level marketing, maybe you go into franchises, which is a real secure way to earn income. It's a proven system, but it takes a lot of money. Not all businesses are created equal. And what we want to talk to you about today is what we call the business that scores 100 on our scorecard. I'm not going to talk about the scorecard today, but we developed a scorecard that you can run any business through. And based on that scorecard, I'm going to show you a business that scores 100. It really gives the average person, people like you and me, a chance to go into business for themselves without a lot of risk, without a huge investment, with the possibility of starting part-time and then transitioning to full-time, if that's what you want to do, with a great product that people love, a fun product, a sexy product, which is the world of travel, and an opportunity to make a good amount of income. So that business is InCruises, In Group. We're the most valuable and exclusive travel club in the world. I'm going to tell you exactly how this works. So with InCruises, it's an online platform, right? So our product is an intangible product. It's a virtual product. We have a website, and I like to describe it as, imagine having the opportunity to have a Netflix for your vacations. You know, so a lot of people spend money on Netflix, right? I do. They just increased it recently, I think. I mean, it started like at $9 a month and it went up to 20-some bucks a month. Now it's I don't know where it is, but it keeps going up. But what are you paying for? You're paying a membership to have access to what? To movies and shows. Well, at InCruises, we give you, it's kind of like a Netflix for your vacations, where you pay a membership that gives you access to discounts and benefits only available to the members, to the customers of our private InCruises club. By the way, ours is an invitation-only platform. Someone has to invite you to InCruises. So if you go to InCruises.com, you can see it all. You can see the public website. But if you try to register and say, I want to join, it's going to say to you, hey, you know, you need a link from one of our partners, what we call partners, because we take care of our partner team. But it's one platform that does what? It gives you access to cruises. How many? 21,000 different cruises. I was there 10 years ago. I helped launch the company. I was a VP of communications. I worked directly with the founders of the company, Frank Codina and Michael Hutchison. I've known Frank Codina now since I was 20 years old. That's 29 years ago. Yes, that makes me 49. Thank you. I know I don't look it. And, you know, we built a successful financial services business here in Miami. And about 12 years ago, he came to me. He said, man, I want to go do something different. And I want to bring you along. I want you to be my communications director. I want you to help me launch this company that I have. And I went and I left this financial services business that I had been working on for 17 years behind. And I focused on helping grow what eventually became InCruises and In Group. I was there when there was 15 cruises on our website. We now have over 21,000 different itineraries, working with most of the major cruise lines in the world. You also have access to in-stays. And through in-stays, you have access to over 430,000 hotels and resorts. Pretty cool, right? You also have access to in-tours. So again, when we launched, it was cruises. We focused on that niche. And once we mastered it, we said, okay, what else can we offer our clients? And that's when we came up with in-stays, in-tours, over 350,000 activities that if you're a member of InCruises, you can book on our website. I want you to feel good about the company you're looking at. And obviously that's important. If you're going to do business with a company, if you're going to become a customer of a company, you want to make sure you're dealing with a solid company. You get that with InCruises. While at the same time, like I want to show you today, it's still a ground floor opportunity because there's so much room for growth. So I like to call InCruises a ground floor opportunity that happens to have a 10-year track record. We launched in January 2016. Again, we're in the tourism industry. I'm going to show you how the product works in a minute. And over 700,000 people have already traveled with InCruises. Over 700,000 people. We're in 190 countries worldwide. You can purchase an InCruises membership, or you can join the InCruises opportunity and start working with us and making money building your own travel business within our company. There you have the last few years of our revenues as a company. Up to last year, 2025 was our biggest year, where we did $350 million in sales. So I want you to know that you're dealing with a very solid company, a very strong company. By the way, we're a debt-free company. And that's important, like I said, if you're going to start working with a company. Let me give you a couple really quick details, quick stats before I show you the product. Did you know that there are over 10,000 network marketing companies in the world, or direct sales companies? You know, companies where you can sell a product or develop a team, an organization to sell that product. There's over 10,000 of them in the world. Only 30 to 40 of them make 350 million a year or more in sales. So that puts Incruises only 10 years in. I was talking to Lewis today. It's a baby company. It's an infant company still. But that puts us at the top 1% in the world of direct sales. And that's a big deal. When you look at a lot of the other companies that are part of that list that I'll show you in a second, you're looking at companies that have been around for 30, 40, 50 years. Incruises has been really incredible. And I've been there from the beginning. I helped launch the company. I've seen it. I mean, what I tell people is, man, if you're just looking at this now, don't think you missed it. You're actually here at the perfect time, at the right place, at the right time, because we went through all the growing pains to get to the point we're at now, which is a great product, a great service, and a great business. Again, 700,000 people have traveled with us. Last year alone, 150,000 people traveled with us on a cruise. That's on a cruise. We're talking about the cruise industry. Why is it so important? Because I want you to realize how big not only the travel industry is, but the cruise industry in particular is the fastest growing sector within travel. 35 million people went on a cruise last year. Cruising, by the way, has a 90% satisfaction rate. That means that 9 out of 10 people that go on a cruise want to go back on a cruise. It's not the only way to travel, but it's an awesome way to travel, really, when you look at it. We'll talk about the product in a couple of minutes. So that means that 0.05% of the people that went on a cruise last year did it with Incruises. It's 150,000 people. That's a lot of people, but it's nothing compared to the market potential. And what you get a chance to do with us is to participate in that market and get a piece of that market and build your own business within that market. What I like to call, you get to build your own company within our company. I'll show you how that works. So let me give you another quick stat. If we get to 1.5% market penetration, so that means we would triple, and that would probably about triple our revenues. We'd be $1 billion company, and still 98.5% of people out there would still not know anything about Incruises. What does that scream to you? That screams, it should scream, opportunity. That's an opportunity. When you have a big group of people and you've got a product that helps a big group of people and those people want that product. By the way, 20 million out of the 35 million that went on a cruise last year, they did it out of North America. In other words, North America is the biggest cruise market. The other 15 million came from the rest of the world. And we're focused not only on building a global business, you can build your Incruises business anywhere, but if you're interested in building a business here in this country, in our country, and our neighbors to the north, Canada and North America, it would be a very smart entrepreneurial decision on your part. We just came out in DSN magazine, and they ranked what they call the Global 100. And in the service-oriented industry of direct sales, network marketing, Incruises in group, our company is already ranked at number 12. And again, you take a look at a lot of those companies, great companies. I come from one of them, actually. Great companies. But man, for us to be able to do that in 10 years, that is a really, really big deal. So again, why do I share that with you? Why is that important? Because I know what you're thinking. Is this a solid company? Is this a company that I can count on? Hey, listen, at the end of the day, no one knows what's going to happen with any company. But you want to pick a company that's got a good track record, and we have that at Incruises. By the way, one of the reasons why we're doing so well in the cruise industry is because 75% of the people that have gone on a cruise with Incruises with us have never been on a cruise. Why is that important, Abel? Why does that matter? Well, if you go to our website, our public website, this is just a screenshot of it, but feel free at the end, when you get your invitation, go to the public website, and you'll see these videos from executives from the cruise lines, top executives from Norwegian, Costa Cruises, Princess, Cunard, Carnival, just to name a few. And they're singing our praises. They're saying, we love Incruises. Why? Because 75% of the people have cruise with us have never been on a cruise. So we're helping them attract a market through our membership product, through making it more accessible and affordable for people to travel. And I'll show you how it works, that they haven't been able to do with their millions and billions of dollars in marketing and commercials and billboards. We're doing something that, so they love us. So we're, our business model is providing them with new passengers. That's why they give us the greatest deals. That's why they pay us the highest commissions, because we're doing something really special. So who's our market? People say, who's your market? Pretty much everyone. Those people that are already cruising in North America, 20 million that already cruise every year, and all the people that want to go on a cruise, which is that new market that we're attracting. By the way, 100% of the people that have booked a cruise on InCruises have saved money. In other words, if they had booked that same cruise somewhere else, they would have paid more. I want to show you why we're able to do that. This is very unique. See, when you look at a business opportunity, you got to have something that's different. And InCruises, InGroup has that. 16,765 people right now. We just got these updated numbers on a corporate call 2 days ago. Are what we call membership free. That means that they have a free membership with us. They don't even pay for their membership. Over 16,000 people. And we're going to explain exactly what that can mean for you. So today you're going to learn how to travel for less with our product, and through becoming a partner member with InCruises, how you can start your own online business with us and generate income. But before I show you that, let me just ask you a question. What are your dream destinations? Where would you like to travel to? Do you dream of travel like I did when I was a kid? I was a kid, we never traveled. My parents were broke. I had the greatest parents in the world. They gave me everything, but they didn't give me a lot of money, okay? They didn't have a lot of money, we didn't travel. Maybe that's how you grew up. Maybe you grew up with a bunch of travel in your life and you want to keep that going. But where do you want to go? Is it Brazil? Is it India? Is it Italy? Is it Japan? Let me know in the chat if you want. Where would you like to go that you've never been to? And thanks to this business, man, I travel a lot. I tell people I travel so much, I don't have time to travel. What a problem to have. In January, I was in Dubai. In February, I was in Tahiti and Bora Bora. In March, I was on a Caribbean cruise, about 30 minutes from here at the Port of Miami. And then I went to Europe, and I was in Bucharest. I was in Barcelona. I was in Mallorca. I have a place in Mallorca. I was in Serbia, in Belgrade, because we're doing a big company convention in September. So I went to check out Belgrade. And then just a couple weeks ago, I got back from Thailand, from Phuket. What an amazing thing it is to travel. But it's not only me traveling, it's when I get to travel with my family. I've been able to travel with my 100-year-old grandma on a cruise. Imagine that. That was interesting. I've been able to travel with my mom. I've been able to travel with my kids, with my son Caleb, with my daughter Sydney, that they're not little kids anymore. And just to be able to give them that experience, I'm telling you, it changes them. It changes people. And travel is such a great thing. Travel is actually, I was having this conversation with Liz today. Travel is good for you. It's been scientifically proven. We've got a presentation about it. Maybe I'll cover it some other time, but it's good for stress. It's good for your mind. It's good for your brain. It's good. Man, I know people, they've got it on a cruise. They go in limping, and they get out of the cruise and they're like walking like nothing ever happened. It's just travel. This is not a medical statement. Lewis is not a medical statement. Okay, I'm not a doctor.
But we forgot to speak about what today. It's how it takes us away from our mother-in-law. It gives us
I hope your mother-in-law's not here, but yeah, man, there's a lot of benefits. So let's look at how it is that you can start with InCruises. Number one, you can start as a member, as a customer. Number two, you can start off as a partner member. When you start off as a customer, and this is the product that we sell, again, 21,000 cruises are available on our website from all around the world. And we deal with most of the major cruise lines that are out there. They're on your screen. Companies like Costa, Disney, Virgin, MSC, Princess, Cunard, Norwegian, Carnival, just to name a few. So when you have an InCruises membership, you have access to 21,000 cruises. Now, this is how our product works. There's two price points that we really focus on: our classic membership and our premium membership. Listen, one of the things that I love about our business is that it's pretty simple. I come from the industry that Lewis is a part of, financial services. It's an awesome industry. You make an impact in people's lives, but it's not a simple business. I mean, there's a lot to learn. You got to get licensed. You got to learn the business. I remember, dealing with clients and working with clients, and we're talking about retirement plans and 401ks and 403bs and TSAs and life insurance and variable annuities and fixed index annuities and Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs and term insurance and level term and decreasing term and annual renewable term and cash value life insurance and universal life and whole life and variable life. Bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. And pre-tax and after-tax and tax deferred and tax-free. And man, there's a lot to learn there. And I built a team and I had to teach my team these concepts. It was not an easy thing to do. I did it. I became successful at it. But man, at Incruz, it's simple. It's really simple. Anyone that's willing to work and do this. Classic membership, how's it work? It's $100 a month. You put in $100 a month into your membership. The company matches it with $100. So we are doubling your money. Imagine putting your cruise or your vacation on a layaway plan. But a layaway plan that matches you dollar for dollar. Every time you put in 100, they put 100. With the premium plan, it's basically the same thing, except it's meant for people with a better budget. $250 a month, $250 a month in. Every time you put $250, the company matches you $250 and gives you what we call reward points, 500 reward points. With the Classic, you start, your first payment is a $200 payment, then $100 a month. But for those first $200, you're already getting 350 reward points. That means that you get immediate value. This is not, hey, take this pill, take this magic juice, put on this lotion, let's see if it works on you, give it a few weeks. No, everyone that puts in 100 gets 200. Our product works on everyone. You put 250, you get 500 reward points. And then you can use that money to book a vacation on our website. I'll show you an example in a moment. With the premium account, you start with $500, but you already get 800 reward points, and then you start your membership at 250. Abel, how long do I have to pay that membership? As long as you want to. When can I stop? Whenever you want. How soon can I access my reward points? As soon as possible, whenever you want. Do they expire? No, reward points never expire. You can accumulate them as long as you want for a big fancy vacation or start using them right up front. So reward points never expire. There's no contract. It's a very flexible product. What's the only rule we give you? For those of you who are out there, what's the catch here, man? You guys are, I know this, there's some of you out there that, what's the catch? What's the catch? Are you a catch person? I get it. Especially being here in Miami, there's a lot of catches everywhere. Be careful. The catch is you got to use that money to travel. The catch is we're going to force you to go on vacation, man. We're going to force you to enjoy your life. We're going to force you to take your family on a vacation or go without your family if you need to get away from them for a while. You know, you can go on a Virgin cruise where it's adults only. We've got something for everybody. But the only rule is that money's got to be used for travel. So how is that good? It's good because you know what happens to a lot of people? They put money away in a little travel fund at the bank or under their mattress. The car breaks down, there goes a vacation. The washer or the dryer breaks down, there goes a vacation. There's some kind of little emergency, there goes a vacation. I know it because I've seen it happen to so many of my friends. At Incruises, we are guaranteeing your family vacation, putting it on a layaway plan, but a layaway plan that matches you dollar for dollar. Pretty cool, right? Obviously, the one we recommend the most is premium. It comes with extra benefits as well. With the premium membership, you get VIP perks. You get some extra things for becoming a premium member. But there's classic and there's premium. So let's get right into an example. All right, Abel, I get it. You guys are strong, solid company, been around for a long time. 700,000 people have traveled with us. It makes sense. You guys are, this is a real deal. But show me an example. Here's an example. You go on our website. You see this cruise. It's a $3,200 Disney cruise. Not all cruises are $3,200, okay? Some cruise, you can get a cruise out of Miami for the weekend for $400. I mean, they're out there. You can get a Carnival cruise, $400 or $500. Everything's included, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You can get as big as you want, put on some weight, or you can spend the whole time at the gym. They've got gyms, they got casinos, it's like a floating city. They've got Broadway shows, they've got concerts, they've got bars and jacuzzis and pools. And the one I just did, the Carnival Celebration in March, had a roller coaster on the cruise, man. I mean, cruises are now what they used to be, bumper cars. I mean, they've gone all out. It's like a floating city. And every day you wake up, you're somewhere new. You've got a new, and then while you're out at sea, I love it even more. You see the open sea, something just good. You feel so good, So, and then you wake up and one day you're looking at the Greek Isles, and you wake up the next day, you're somewhere in Italy. You wake up the next day, you're somewhere in Spain or in France. Man, it's an awesome way to vacation. And it's all included. You take your wallet. When you get on the ship, you put it away. And you don't have to worry about anything else while you're on that cruise ship. So it's a great way to travel. So this one is a $3,200 cruise. At this point, let's say you as a member or the member has 1,600 points. Just to keep the math simple. What did the member pay for those 1,600 points? Half. You put in 800, the company matched you 800. So you go and book this cruise. What does our membership allow you to do? You can book half of the cruise using 100% of your points, saving you 25%. Why? Because you pay the other half with cash, 1,600 with points, $800 is from the company. We just saved you $800 on this cruise. So you just got a $3,200 cruise for $2,400. Mr. or Mrs. Client, would you rather pay $3,200 for your cruise or $2,400? That's it. And by the way, all of our cruises and our hotels come with a price match guarantee. So if for some reason, which is very rare, you find it for less somewhere else, we'll match the price. Don't worry about it. And after we match the price, then we'll apply reward points to it. And now we're saving you even more money. So that's how we can save you 25%. Now, in case you don't want to use your reward points, or in case you're accumulating them, or you just use them and you want to book something else, our members also have access to insider pricing, which is a minimum guaranteed 17% discount. A $2,000 cruise, you're going to pay $1,660 with us. That's a $340 savings. How would you feel if you were able to save someone $340? How would you feel if you were able to save someone $800? How would they feel about you? Would you feel good marketing that product? Of course you would. How would they feel? They feel great. They're going to refer you to their friends and family. They're going to love it. They're going to feel good about what you just did for them. Guys, we're not here. It's not about selling. We're not here selling. We're not here to convince you. We're not here to sell you. We're here to inform you that we've got something really good here, and we want to share it with as many people as possible. You don't have to be a great salesperson. You just have to like to share something that's good. So with insider pricing, that's another cool thing. This is just an insider pricing example on a hotel booking. $1,789 retail price. With insider pricing is $1,349. We saved that family $440. That's it. That's the way the product works. But guess what? It gets even better. I want to show you how we can take it from 17% to 25%. What if I can show you how I can save you 50% on your cruise? What if I can show you how you can cruise for free? Oh, now we're talking. Now it's getting interesting, and I'll cover that in a couple minutes. By the way, as an InCruises member, you're protected. What does that mean? In case you're saying, well, Abel, what if I pay you guys $100 a month or $250 a month for a year or two, and then all of a sudden you guys go bankrupt or disappear? First of all, the chances of that happening are slim and none. We're a very solid company, but you're right. You never know. Anything can happen. Well, you're protected by an insurance company called Prepaid. They used to be known as Trust by Travel. They just rebranded. And what that company says is this: if something happens to InCruises, don't worry. We've got your back. You get all your money back. And by the way, we're also a member of CLIA. It's a Cruise Line International Association, which makes us a legal and a legitimate business and company within the cruise industry. That's our product. I'm done with that. Now let's talk about the business part of it. All right, Abel, I see what you guys are doing. It makes sense. You guys are helping people travel. They get to pay for it little by little. You're matching them dollar for dollar. It guarantees they're going to save money. You guys are a solid company. How does the business work? Well, the first thing we want you to do, the first thing we're going to help you do, and we have a game plan where we actually can help you achieve this in 7 days. Worst case, there are people that I work with that achieve it in day one. Some take a little bit longer, but we're going to give you a game plan, which again, after this call right at 8 p.m., we're going to go over that game plan with our brand new associates, where we want you to become what we call a team leader. This is what happens when you become a partner member within InCruises. So a member, customer, you just want the product. Great. Welcome aboard. We want you as a customer. But a partner member is someone that now starts referring the product. If all you do is refer 500 in business, in other words, 5 people paying $100 a month, boom, done. Or 2 people paying $250 a month, boom, done. Now what happens? If you've got a classic membership with us, your $100 payment goes away. Bye-bye. You no longer have to pay $100 a month, and every month the company gifts you 200 reward points. If you've got a premium membership with us, which is the one we recommend, then your $250 payment drops to $150. We drop it by $100. Now you're paying $150 a month for 500 reward points. It's called our membership free incentive program, or a membership discount incentive program. And when you do that, we recognize you're now a team leader with us. You've accomplished a pretty cool goal. But then guess what? Let's go back to this example real quick. If you're booking this cruise with 1,600 free points that you're no longer paying for, guess what? You're only paying the other half of the cruise. So you just got a $3,200 cruise for $1,600. So I just showed you how to go from 17 to 25. I told you I'd show you how to go to 50. Just become a partner member, refer a couple people. Who do I refer, man? We'll help you figure that out, but there are people everywhere. I mean, do you know anyone that likes to travel? Do you know anyone that would like to travel more or save money on travel? That's it. So that's the cool thing about our product. It keeps getting better and better. And when you become a partner member with InCruises, guess what? You have access to a great business opportunity. You see it on your screen. But basically, the opportunity to work from anywhere in the world is awesome. The freedom to be your own boss. I'm here in Miami now. I'm working from my home. When I travel, I can work. I don't have to be somewhere. I can build and run my business from anywhere in the world. And the company gives you, as a partner, all the systems, all the tools, the mentors, the coaches, the teamwork necessary to help you become successful, continuous training, access to a free or discounted membership, and the opportunity to build residual income. And I'll show you how that works in a second. This is just one of the amazing support tools and support that we give you as part of this organization, my team, our team. We call it the 90-day breakthrough system, where we give you a plan so that over the next 90 days, you can build a nice, solid residual income business with us. We'll give you more details on that when you get started. So let's talk about how you make money. At InCruises, you make money 5 ways. Not one way, 5 ways. Would you rather get paid 1 way or 5 ways? I'll take 5 all day. Today, just to save time, I want to focus on 3 of them. My 3 favorite ways to get paid, okay? So there's 5. I want to focus on number 1, number 3, and number 5. Don't worry. When you get started, you'll learn them all, and we're going to show you how to get paid all the ways. Number 1, direct activations. That means that every time you refer someone to the business as a member or a partner member, you get paid an instant pay bonus between $20 to $150 per referral, per customer. I'll show you what's the difference. When is it 20? When is it 150? That's for you to just refer business. There are people that come into InCruises. Let me explain something to you real quick. All they do is refer customers. At InCruises, you don't have to build a team. You don't have to build an organization if you don't want to. I want to show you why you're going to want to, but you don't have to. You can come in here and develop systems, whether it be online or offline, to go out and sell a bunch of memberships. And I want to show you how when you develop volume, when you develop your own book of business, instead of insurance, you can do it in travel. Then the company's going to pay you residuals and bonuses on a monthly basis based on the volume you produce. But you can also go out and build a team. In other words, if you know other people that would be interested in working with us, I mean, come on, share the opportunity with them. What have I done? I've shared the opportunity with a lot of people. I have over 40,000 people in my organization worldwide. Now, I didn't go out and talk to 40,000 people, okay? I'm not that good. I brought in about 60, 70, 80 people over the last 10 years. It's nothing to write home about. But those people brought people that brought people that brought people that brought people that brought people. And it went global, and now I have 40,000 partners and over 60,000 customers. But you can go ahead and just refer customers, pay, and get paid direct activation, instant pay bonuses. And we call them instant pay because we pay you instantly. Within 24 hours, that money is in your Incruises wallet in your back office, and then you can transfer it to your bank or get a prepaid card with us. Number 3, recurring income. Oh, that's up there. Earn $5 to $10 every time those customers keep paying their membership. That's one of my favorite parts because I'm a smart guy. I want to build a business that pays me residual income. See, if you're in the business where the only way you make money is by working, then you got to find something that pays you residual income, man. Like the way insurance companies work, the way a YouTuber gets paid, the way authors get paid, artists, singers, actors, movie producers. They do the work once, but it pays them forever. At Incruises, when you develop your book of business of those customers that keep paying their membership, every time they pay, guess what? You get paid. And then number 5, leadership bonuses. I'm going to cover that in a second. Just real quick on the instant pay bonuses. Every time you refer a classic member, that's $100 a month, you get paid $20. Whenever you refer a premium member, you get $50. But the more you refer in a given month, the higher those bonuses get. So for example, just look at the table at the bottom. Let's focus on premium. If you help 3 premium clients, you're making $300 for 3. So that's $100 each. You just doubled your per client commission. If you hit 5, you made $625. You're making $125 per customer at premium. You can look at the numbers on classic. And if you do 10, we got people all around the world that are doing 10 or more every month. 10 premiums pay you $1,500. You're not making $50 per client. You're making $150. To do what? To share something with them. Either you invite them to a webinar, we'll teach you how, or you share a link with a video that they watch, or you have coffee with them. I don't know however you want to do it. Just show them the business. We'll show you how to do it. In case you're sitting there and you're saying, I don't know how to do this, don't worry. We have a system that helps you do it. And they click on your link. They get started. They now have access to their own booking engine. That's it. You're not a travel agent here. You don't have to book cruises or vacations, God forbid. That's it. You did your job. And if they have questions, there's 100 customer service representatives that are there to help them. Working for who? Working for you. Working for me. It's like having a business in a box. It's like having your own little franchise, but without the franchise fees. That's the way the instant pay bonuses work. And then finally, on the last part of compensation, this is actually my favorite slide. It's our leadership slide. At Incruises, we're looking for leaders. We're looking for people that want to lead organizations, that want to, do something great part-time, or maybe even build a huge business with us, like I've been fortunate enough to do, and I've helped other people do. I'll show you what we've been able to do so far. I'm not going to go through all the details. Just know this. The first rank is the one at the very top, marketing director. You see marketing director at the very top, the green one? That's the first rank we're going to help you achieve. We have a plan that we can get you there within your first 30 days in the business if you follow our plan. And we're going to make sure you follow it. If you do the work, we're going to coach you. It's really not that hard. A marketing director is someone that brings in 3,000 in volume into their team, into their business. So for example, 30 people paying $100 a month, or 12 people paying $250 a month, or a combination of the two, whatever. You do that. First of all, listen, you haven't done much, all right? That's not a lot of work. You haven't built a super business here. But just for doing that, that's a pretty cool accomplishment. You've got $600 a month coming in, residuals between the bonus and the residual income to marketing directors. So imagine being able to just on the side, as a little side hustle, sharing some things about travel, and you build a little business. We'll show you how to do it in 30 days. Well, all of a sudden, you're making an extra $600. Would an extra $600 a month help you out? And that's not counting your instant pay bonuses, the weekly bonuses that I haven't even talked about, the builder's bonus that could be between $500 to $30,000 on a monthly basis. I don't want to scare you. That's just a little business, $600. You want to make more? Well, pick your rank. There are the ranks. The number all the way at the end is the income that gets paid to that rank. The first number is the volume that has to come in. So you want to go make 6 figures a year with us? You want to be a 6-figure income earner? I remember when that was something I wanted to do. And thank God I've been able to accomplish that many, many years ago. Well, go become a national director. We have a plan where if you follow it, you can get there in your first 90 days. Now, is everyone going to follow the plan? Well, that's up to you. What if it takes you a little bit longer? What if it takes you 6 months? What if it takes you a year? Well, listen, man, you're making 6 figures. That's about 500 customers paying $100 a month, or about 200 customers paying $250 a month. In your organization, that means that if you bring people and they bring people, all that counts towards your volume. That's why it makes sense to build a team here. Listen, it's really simple. I don't look at our business as network marketing or direct sales or multi-level marketing. Our business is a business. It's a business. If you want to go out and sell a phone, right? Let's say you want to sell a phone. You can go out there and sell the phone by yourself and make money selling that phone. Isn't any traditional business in the business of selling something? Yeah, right? Whether it's a product or a service, if you're not selling something, if someone isn't buying, you're out of business. So if you're in business, you're in the business of selling. You've got a choice to make. Either you sell it by yourself or you hire a team of people that go out there and sell your product. Who's going to sell more product? You by yourself or you with a team of 10, 20, 50, 100 people? That's the way it works in traditional businesses. Guess what? It works the same way here. The only difference at InCruises and with network marketing is that they've developed the product for you. You don't have to worry about it. It's there. They developed the technology for us. We don't have to worry about that. And they developed the compensation structure to keep it all organized. That's it. That's all it is. It's a business. It's a real business. Trust me. I know. You want to make 6 figures a month? Go become a board of directors. We got many of them in our team, in our network, in our organization, and in the company. By the way, when you become a marketing director, that first rank, you have access to the black card, which means you can book your whole cruise with nothing but points. That means that you are cruising for free because you're booking it with free points. The 12 cruises that I've been on with InCruises, only 12, I know, because I don't have time to go on more because I'm always traveling. Sorry. But the 12 cruises that I've been on have been all free because I book them with free points. So let's talk about what we've done so far, and then we're done. You might be looking at that saying, hey, well, you're talking about all these big ranks and big incomes, and it all sounds good. You have a 90-day game plan. You guys, have done this, but have you done this? Well, this is my team. This is what my team does every month. 11 million a month in sales. That's $132 million a year. So I want you to know that when you join InCruises, you're joining a great company. But when you join our organization, our team, you're working with the biggest, baddest team in the company. We're the team that does the most transactions. We're the team with the most leadership, with the most amount of people earning income, with the most amount of customers, with the most knowledge, and we are the most committed team. We've got people that are making money. I've got 1,731 ranks in my organization. Remember these ranks? I've got 1,731 of those. There you have the numbers. I'm going to go through them, but there you have them. But guess what? In the US, only 83. So 0.04% of my business, of my ranks, of people that are making money in residual income, because residual income starts at marketing director, the one at the top, only 83 of them are in North America. That's why you're here. See, we're going to do what we've done internationally. We're going to do it here now. The question is, do you want to do it with us? And in closing, I just want you to know that we have a system that if you follow our system, you will reap the rewards. Just follow the system. It's called the PTM system. So if you're sitting there and you're wondering, but how does it work? It's called the PTM liftoff system. I'm not going to go into all the details tonight, but just it's 5 simple steps. Number 1, you become a premium partner member. Number 2, you become a team leader by helping one person become a premium partner member. Now you're a team leader. You get a $100 discount. Number 3, we help you get to marketing director by helping 6 people join your organization. So you already got 1, just 5 more. We'll teach you how to do that. We have a system that's going to show you how to do that. And as a marketing director, you're making approximately $1,500. By the way, you're already profitable. To join as a premium partner member is $595. You're already profitable. Month 1. Step 4, in your next 30 days, so 60 days from now, we're going to help those 6 premium partner members do the same. You're going to qualify for the 2nd rank. You're already on your way to the 3rd rank. You're a senior marketing director with us. Oh, you don't believe it can happen? Oh, it can happen. We've helped other people do it. We've helped people do that, either this or something like it. We've done it before. We're just going to help you do it now. Now you're making $3,500 a month as a senior marketing director. And step 5 is helping those people do the same thing. It's nothing but duplication. Don't complicate this. We're not going to let you complicate it. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's go become a premium partner member. Go get your first premium partner member. Go get 5 more. Help those people do the same thing, and then repeat that one more time. Rinse, wash, and repeat. And when you do that, you'll be a national director with us, making right at $10,000 a month. By the way, I have a guy in Cyprus, in the country of Cyprus. His name is Stavros. He got started with us in September. He did national director in his first month. So is it possible? It's very possible. If you follow the system, we're going to give you everything. Our system includes everything you need to become successful. There you have it on your screen, from a 7-day, 30-day, 90-day playbook, daily actions, cut and paste scripts, voice messages, ready to share videos, resources only available to his team. You're going to have access to my business partner, Dr. Dennis Covier's master classes, where it's just state-of-the-art, awesome training for you. See, at Incruises, we want to help you become a better leader, a better person, a better entrepreneur. And through our in-class system, which is weekly online trainings, you're going to have access to that, where we talk about personal growth, we talk about financial mastery, and we talk about entrepreneurial and leadership mastery. So at Incruises, it's more than a business. I think Incruises is a personal development program that happens to have a really great compensation package attached. And I think that's pretty cool. See, here in our team, we work on purpose with purpose. There's no guesswork. There's no hoping and wishing. We have a system that works. So all you have to do is work the system. So what do you got to do now? Well, decide how you want to get started. To become a partner, by the way, you're asking yourself, how much does it take to start your own Incruises business? It must be thousands. No, it's $95. $95 a month? That's pretty good. No, it's $95 every 6 months. So for you to have access to everything we're going to give you to help you make money, it's $95. For $95, you just started your own online global travel business with a proven company. Then pick your plan. Do you want to go with Classic? Then it's $295, $200 for your membership, $95 for partner. You want to go with Premium? That's the one we recommend, because that's part of the system we want you to duplicate right. Then go with Premium Partner. That's $595, $500 for your membership, and $95. So get back with the person that invited you. If it was me or Dennis or Louis, get back with us. If the person that invited you is brand new in the business, then make sure you get with a person that is helping them, that is training them. After this webinar, you're going to get a referral link. Click on that link. Register. It's free to register. Take a look behind the scenes. But once you go in, make the decision and upgrade, and let's get your business off to a fast start. As a matter of fact, now in just a few minutes, we're having that PTM liftoff class, which is meant for people that are just getting started. Over the last few days, we've had several people get started with us. And now we're going to tell them exactly what they need to do. At Incruises, in our team, at the PTM team, we have a system. We have a structure. We have a system that if you follow it, don't complicate it, just be coachable, let us teach you, then you'll be able to scale a global online travel business like you've never been able to do before. So again, guys, thank you for joining us today. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. And I look forward to seeing you and yours on the cruise ship